subscribe. Don't forget to comment. I'd love to read from you. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome again to Abisisa channel. Permit me to start this discussion by asking you a few questions to give you an in-depth view into what we're talking about today. My first question is, what are your strengths as regards what you do presently? My second question is, have you used your strengths recently? Thirdly, do you feel fulfilled and happy? Question 4, are your strengths known to you alone? Question 5, have your strengths helped you to impact on your community? Question 6, have you added value to yourself or to your organization where you work? 7, what are your weaknesses? Question 8, have you tried or are you trying to improve on your weaknesses? Question 9, are you frustrated by the linear lifestyle? Now, what do I mean by the linear lifestyle? From work to home, from home back to work, and just back and forth. That's the linear lifestyle. Are you tired of the linear lifestyle? Question 10, do you have time to reflect on yourself and everything that happens to you on a daily basis? Question 11, how balanced is your work life and your family life? Finally, are you at a point where you know you can do better, but you are limited by uncountable factors? So, today we'll be talking about factors that limit our personal growth and our career growth. Now, I'm not talking about the number of certificates we acquire as far as career is concerned, but I'm talking about growing in terms of doing something different, stepping out of our shell, just being ourselves. Factor number 1, comfort. Now, as individuals, it's important for us to keep growing and improving on ourselves, our lifestyle, and things that concern us. Otherwise, we become redundant to ourselves and to the organization where we work. So comfort is one major challenge that many people have. The fact that you're comfortable in your space just hinders you from doing better, okay? So comfort is a hindrance sometimes. Factor number 2, when you have no drive, no motivation, and no one to encourage you, it's a big hindrance. Factor number 3, the fear of the unknown and the known. I'll explain that. Now, fear of the unknown just means that you're not sure of what lies ahead. So there's this possibility that you just stay in your space and not even bother to forge ahead. And then when I say fear of the known, sometimes you know that there are obstacles right in front of you. You see the obstacles, you know the obstacles, but you're not willing to take that risk. Okay, so that's what I mean by fear of the known and the unknown. Factor number 4, procrastination. Do not put off what you can do now for later. Otherwise, you end up not doing it at all. Factor number 5, inferiority complex or self-doubt. Now, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Now, your reaction or your answers to these questions will determine if you are in that bubble. Do you sometimes say to yourself, what can I do that hasn't been done before? I don't think I can do it well. I can do it, but I don't think anybody will like what I have to offer. I am not rich and popular, so I don't think my product will sell. Factor number 6, unwillingness to take risks. Now, I must say that sometimes progress comes when we take calculated risks. So we must factor that into our lifestyle. You must be ready at some point in your life to take a risk. That might just be the key to you moving to the next level. Factor number 7, fixed mindset. Do you have a fixed mindset? If you do, then that can stop you from moving ahead. Factor number 8, your relationship with people. Now let me say this, your interpersonal relationship with people tells a lot about who you are and how far you can go. If you have a good relationship with your colleagues, with people around you, then you can be sure that when the time comes for you to ask questions, you will find it easy to ask. And they in return, your colleagues, your friends, your community, people around you would in turn find it very easy to relate with you. But if on the other hand, you have issues with your interpersonal relationship, you don't relate well with people, you have issues with communication, you argue all the time with people, and you're not generally a very friendly person, it might just affect you when you want to begin to launch out, okay? At that point, you begin to ask yourself, what do people say about me? Will people embrace me? Will people understand? Will they buy into my ideas and all of that? So let's try to work on our interpersonal relationship with people to have best results, to get best results. Factor number 9, pride, and what I call know-it-all spirit, okay? Now, some people don't believe that they need to work on themselves, on their weaknesses to get better. So that can be a major hindrance for people who do not even know that they have issues, okay? They have some weaknesses that they need to work on. If that is not identified on time, it might just stop you from moving on to the next level. And in conclusion, uncertainty. Now, being uncertain of your next move can stop you from forging ahead. You're confused, you're not sure if you should move forward, if you should move to your right, if you should move to your left, if you go backwards, or you're just confused. That could be a major hindrance. So we must be certain of the direction we want to follow so that we can forge ahead. So guys, this is where we draw the curtain on today's episode. Make sure you visit my blog for all that we have talked about and more. Alright, and do not forget to leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye.